Okay, hi everyone. So this video is going to be a collection video for Hotshot. So I was actually going to do my NCT collection video. I've been wanting to do that video for so long, but stuff just keeps coming out, and I did a poll on my Instagram stories that asked if you would rather I wait until I get NCT 127's repackaged album, because like I have Dreams album on the way. But if I waited until 127's repackaged to kind of film that so I have everything, or if I should just do it now, and most people said I should wait. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to film my Hotshot collection in the meantime, and I'm really excited to show you guys this collection because it's quite literally my favorite collection. It's small, but it's definitely something I'm proud of because, I don't know, there's just not really a lot to get, but I do have some really nice things within that collection. So yeah, with that said, I'll get started. I'm not going to include 101 in this video, but I am going to include UNB and JBJ. So I do have a whole entire 101 collection video that you can go watch if you'd like. That is from probably a couple months after their disbandment last year in 2019. It hasn't changed since then, so if you're interested in seeing that, I'll link it so you can go watch it. So for albums, I have their first single album, Take a Shot. So the cover of this is super cute. I've actually been wanting to get a signed copy of this, but just haven't gotten around to it. I don't know if I'd be able to find one, but yeah. The photo book for this, well, it's not a photo book, it's like a comic type thing. I've never really looked through it because I can't read it, so it doesn't really make a difference, but I think it's a really cool idea regardless. But yeah, with that said, I really love Take a Shot. Like, I really love Hotshot's new music, but I really love their old music too. Like, I don't know, it's just classic, I think. And then next is their first mini album, Am I Hotshot? And this is OT6 signed, so I got this like when I first got into Hotshot, like maybe a couple months after, and I was just searching around and I found this OT6 signed copy of this. And this album in general is a bit harder to find, so I was like, well, this is a good find, so I bought it, and it wasn't that expensive. I think it was around 30 bucks, so it was a good find. But yeah, it's really hard to see the track list on this, but I really loved every single song on this album. Like, Watch Out is one of my favorite Hotshot songs. Like I said already, there's something, their old music hits different. It's so different from what they're doing now, but it's just so fun. It may not be like the best music in the world, but like I still love it regardless. Like, there's just something about it that like fills my heart with joy. But I wish I could show the photo book for this, but it is wrapped up because it's signed. So then we have the repackage of that, I'm a Hotshot. So yeah, I can actually show you the photo book for this one. It's super cute, actually. I love this. They all look so young and baby and cute. Taehyun's hair back then was interesting. Oh, this cute little picture of Hojung. He's so cute. And Timo. I love him. I love this so much though. This picture right here is actually what I'm using for my like channel banner type thing. I don't know what that's called, but I think you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. But again, this is just a repackage, so it has Midnight Sun and I'm a Hotshot on it. Rain on Me. I don't know. Yeah, so the only new song on it is I'm a Hotshot. So yeah, but like that's just a really good song. Rain on Me is actually, I think, an underrated song just because it's one of the few of their earlier songs that didn't get a music video, but that song is so good. It's like just vocal. So it's Junhyuk and Sungwoon and Yoonsan, I think. Hojung isn't in it for sure. I don't think Taehyun is in it, and I don't think Timo is in it. So yeah, but regardless, I love these songs to death, and I'm so happy that I have this. So the next thing I have is actually this Time to Fly special edition album. So I don't know how much I've talked about this on my channel, just because around the time that this was released, I don't know if we were supposed to really talk about it that much. Like, I saw people say we weren't really supposed to talk about it, but I mean, like, it's been a couple years now. I don't really care. Regardless, like, it really doesn't matter. But the way that this was made, it was basically made directly like through Star Crew and then sent to fans. Like, it was made kind of like group order styled, like directly from the company. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but Star Crew kind of made this to order and then like shipped it out to like each of the group order managers for each country. It's really hard to explain, but yeah, it was actually something really cool that Star Crew did back in the day. Like, this was something they didn't have to do at all, but they did it anyways just because we kind of wanted it. And that's the thing that kind of sucks, is that like this compared to like say the photo book that they did maybe a year or two later. It was like a year and a half later. I don't know. Regardless, but it was like, it took like forever. It was like the hardest thing to try to like figure out what was going on with the photo book, but like this was so seamless, and like this group orders thing, like it just kind of shows how much Star Crew changed once their priorities changed. But regardless, this is one of the coolest things I have in my collection. I think just because I think it's super limited. It definitely was not sold like in retail. Like there's no way you could buy this from a store because it came directly from Star Crew. You can see it has like a promo sticker on the back, so it's not like, doesn't have an actual like for sale Kamka sticker. So, but you can see that the track list on this, there is Jelly, which I always forget that I technically do have Jelly on a physical, which is cool because that's like one of my favorite songs of all time. So if I didn't have a physical for it, it would suck, but I forget that I have this a lot of times. But they have Step by Step, the Korean version. So Step by Step was a Japanese single of theirs. That was OT6. I don't own the single for that, but I do plan to get it. But there's a Korean version on this. They also have the English version, which both versions of it are super cute, and I love it. And then we have a few solos. So like Coffee from Junhyuk, Wet from Timo, and 24 Hours from Yoonsan. I don't know, I really love those songs. I love that we got a little bit of a taste of their solo songs just because they do release them. But I mean, like, it's just nice to have them on a physical, you know, just because I don't think we'll ever have a physical for non-Taehyun or Sungwoon solos. So with that said, this is like, again, one of the coolest things I have in my collection. This came with a whole bunch of other stuff. So it came with like a poster, and it came with some merch from their Time to Fly High fan meeting. So it was a pretty cool package that I got. I will insert a photo of what the poster looks like. It's really nice, but it also came with, I'll show this now because it's applicable, but it also came with this light stick, and it came with the postcard set, and it came with a paper doll set, which I will also include a picture of just because I did put them together. It was painful, but I did it. So next we have, of course, their second mini album, Really Flowering, and this album is just, it's one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, I love this album so much. I love everything about this era. Like, I miss it so incredibly much. I don't know, this being their last comeback, it's really just, it's bittersweet kind of. Like, I miss it so much, and I wish we could go back because, I don't know, I honestly don't know what I would do if I could just get Hotshot promotions again. Like, at this point, I don't care if it's OT6 or OT5. I want Hotshot promotions. But yeah, anyways, like the track list on this is, it's definitely like one of those perfect track lists. Like, there's not a thing I would change about this, and I love it so much. Every single song is so good. Like, upon first listen, I was like, Paradise is their new best song. And I love this whole album. It's really hard to just describe in words how much I love it, but these songs for me are just like, they're those things that like, they're just really uplifting for me, except I Hate You. I Hate You makes me cry, but all of the other songs just make me feel so happy, and yeah, I don't know. I love this album so much, like I've said so many times, but yeah, if you haven't listened to this album, which if you're watching this, I'm sure you probably have listened to it, but I love that album so much. That was all the albums of theirs that I have, so the last like Hotshot thing that I have to show is their photo book. I mentioned this just like a minute ago, but this is the photo book they put out. It was through Love TV. It was a crowdfunding project. Getting Star Crew to send it out was kind of like pulling teeth. It took us forever to get these, and it sucks how long it took just because it was so obvious how much Star Crew didn't care. It was definitely a really fun day when I finally got it in. Like, I definitely felt on top of the world when this came in. But yeah, so the reason I have it sealed up like that is because their signatures on the back. I do have this displayed on my shelf, but it kind of sucks that they didn't sign the front of it, because I would have liked to have the front displayed, but it's fine. But regardless, this photo book is really nice. I really, really love the concepts they went for. I don't know, they all just looked really, really nice in the photos. So as annoying as this whole thing was, it was just really nice to see the pictures. This is, again, like one of my favorite things in my collection. Like, I obviously don't get to look through this because it's sealed, but I'm still just really happy that I own it. So yeah, and you'll see the other stuff that I got with this set once I go through like my photocard binders and stuff. So next we have solos to go through. So yeah, so first we have Taehyun's Birthday, which this is another one of my like favorite albums of all time. I love this album so much. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite albums of last year, so I love everything about this. This is the album that has 50 photocards, and I'm trying to collect them all. It's going horribly. So like if you have any of these photo cards, let me know, I'll buy them from you. But yeah, it's been a real pain trying to collect the photo cards from this album. Each song on this album is so good. Star in the Sky makes me cry, so I don't listen to it very often anymore, but there's just a point where I looked at the lyrics, the English translation for that song, and I was just like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, I broke down. But anyways, this album is still really good. Each song is so good. It's like, I can't even pick a favorite. Love Lock is, I think if I had to choose a favorite, it'd be Love Lock, but each song is really, really good. And then also, I do have a signed promo copy of this as well. There came a point, but that was everything for this. Hopefully he gets another solo release in the future. I would love another album from him. So next is Sunghoon's debut solo album, My Moment. So yeah, here's this album. This album is not my favorite thing in the world. I like the title track, Bird, and I like Tell Me I Love You, but like the more ballady songs on this album I'm not into. They're not my thing. There's something about Sunghoon's solo music that I don't connect with as much as every single other member's solo music, but you know, it's fine. I still think his music is good for what it is, but it's like, I just connect with the other members' stuff a lot more, so. And I also have 2 promo signed copies of the album as well, so I only meant to get 1, but I ended up with 2, so don't ask how I ended up with 2, but I just did. And then I have his most recent album, Blue. This album I like more than his first album. I think Blue Maze is my favorite song of his in general. It's my favorite song on this album. I still don't think this album had enough like it didn't age very well. Like it hasn't even really been out for a year, but like I just don't listen to it all that much. I think the songs are good. Like I think the songs are really, really good, but it's just there's not enough like replay value to it. So I don't know. Don't take that the wrong way, because I do like Sunghoon. I like his solo music, and then I do also have a signed copy of this from M-Wave. So also the packaging for this is like a whole bunch of different postcards, and I don't like that. I think the photos are nice, the concept is nice, but I wish they just would have went with the photo book. But this album did have less photo cards, so that's fun. My Moment had 44 in total. This one has like 16 in total, I think. So I'm actually almost done collecting the cards from this album. I'm probably not gonna finish it. I don't really have the desire to, but I'm really close to like having most of the cards, so yeah. So like I mentioned, I'm also going to be going through JBJ and UNB stuff in this video, so that'll be here. I'll kind of try to make it quick. So the first thing I have for JBJ is their first mini album, the special limited edition album. So there's not really much different about it. There was a photo book, some other different things. I just bought it for collection purposes. It wasn't that expensive. And then I have both the versions of their fantasy album. So I love these albums a lot, but the tracklist, these albums really are some of my favorite. Like Fantasy was a good song. I don't really listen to it much now, but track number 4, Ride With Me, I think is what it's called. I think that's the English title at least. I love that song so much. It's one of my many favorites, but yeah, the CD plate is still in here. I don't have it on display, but yeah, it's hard to choose a favorite concept though. I think this one might be the preferred. Yeah, super pretty, but yeah, that's what I have for Fantasy. And then I have both versions of True Colors. So I actually like this album considerably more than Fantasy. But this album also, it has like a random handprint in the front, so I have Taehyun's for this version, which it's so cute. His hand looks so tiny. Like obviously his hand isn't that small, but it just makes it seem like his hand is that small, which like obviously it's not that small, but like in real life, but it's just cute still. But yeah, this concept is actually like my favorite. Like I really like that they went from like black and white to color, because I love just color, and I like that each of the boys had their own color. So I think each of the colors suited each of the boys really well. So yeah, and then here's the other version. So yeah, it's hard for me to flip through this photo book, but yeah, these pictures are super cute. They're like a classic. Donghan's blue is such a pretty blue, and then Sanghyun, the orange, is just really nice. And then yeah, I have Sanghyun's handprint in this one. And then also I do have a signed copy. This is signed by Taehyun, obviously. This I bought quite a bit later than the initial like M-Wave, but I got it for like pretty cheap. Signed albums go for pretty cheap, especially when they're signed by like individual members. They don't go for very much for some weird reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I got this one for like a really good price, so that's why I decided to pick this up. And then lastly, we have New Moon. This was their last album. It's kind of like a repackage, so it has like extra songs on it, but it also has all of their songs on it. I really love the new songs that were on this album. I loved the concept for this. Like, I know the concept like it's not anything new, it's not really anything super special, but I still think, I don't know, it's really nice. So yeah. Also, Taehyun's red hair. This is the era where I realized like Taehyun, the red hair it was made for him. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I don't listen to extra songs on this that were put on this album very much, just because like they're sad songs. So, and then we're gonna move on to UNB. So first things first, here is their first mini album, Boyhood. So I really love this album. It's short but sweet, has a lot of really great songs on it. The concept for this is actually really nice. I like it a lot, except Hojung had like these extensions in. We'll see if we can find photos of it. Marco, I love Marco. Oh, Field Dog. Oh yeah, Hojung. He had the long, like, weird hair extensions. It was really funny. It was cute. It was like really funny because, like, obviously, like, that's not his hair, but it's just really cute, really funny. But yeah, we have June. I miss all of these boys so much. But yeah, so that was Boyhood. I also have the limited edition of this album as well. I won't, well, I guess I'll open it. It came with some fun stuff. But like for some reason the photo book is like this. I don't know why or how that happened. Yeah, it's weird and not fun, but like it came with this lyrics book and a poster. It also came with some more like photo cards and things, but you'll see those in my you'll see those in the next part of this. And then we have Blackheart. So we have both versions. I have this one signed. This was from M-Wave. I also forgot to mention I did get a fan sign slot from, I actually got 2 fan sign slots from Boyhood era. I didn't get any for Blackheart era, but I did for Boyhood. I will show you one of them because I have one of them on display. But these albums, this album in particular is like not my favorite thing musically. I think, like, I don't even really like Blackheart that much, but I felt like I really wanted to support this album even though I didn't love it all that much, just because I wanted to support UNB while they were a thing. They only got 2 albums, so it's like I don't want to skip out on one. But yeah, I'm really glad to have something like OT9 signed. Yeah, I'll actually go through this photo book really quick since it's not sealed up, but I like the concepts for this album quite a bit more than I like the concepts for the first album. Well, I don't know, I guess. But yeah, it's super nice, I think. Kijung also is like, yeah, so that's what I have for albums for them. So I do have some DVDs for them as well. So I have their FanCon DVD, so I have watched this. It was super fun. So yeah, and then we have their All of Our Memories DVD. So this one I haven't watched all of. I watched some of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing, just because there's 3 different discs and I don't know. But this one was actually super expensive because it was a Japan release. But I got it for like kind of half retail price, but it's still kind of pricey even then. But you can get it for like super cheap now. So I mean, if you're wanting this, take a look on Yahoo Auctions. But yeah, and then the last thing I have is their little selfie book. So yeah, this was also Japan release, but it's just like a tiny little literal selfie book. There's just a whole bunch of little selfies in them. Some cute pictures of my Hojung in here and Kijung actually. Here's my baby Hojung. But yeah, there's some really cute photos in here. I did, oh, there he is, so cute. Daewon is really cute too, I don't know. I love them all. But yeah, anyways, that was everything I had for Hotshot, JBJ, and UNB for physical releases. As for extra merch, I do actually have some Fansite merch for Hotshot. Like I have a Sunghoon slogan. That one I got during his 101 days. That's the one I took with me when I went to go see 101 in concert. And then I also have 2 Taehyun slogans. So I have one that's just from like early flowering promotions. And then I have another one that is from one of the musicals that he did last year. So I really love both of those slogans. So I do have them up on display. So, but moving on, we can take a look at my photo card binder now. Okay, yeah, so here's the Hotshot binder. It is 3 inches and practically full, but there is still some room. But yeah, so I have Hotshot first, of course. So I have the early flowering sets complete. I reorganized this recently, so it's 222, and it's by member and not by set. So I have Junhyuk, Timo, and Taehyun on the first page, and then Yoonsan and Hojung on the second page, and then I have my 2 Hojung Polaroids down here. I've shown them on this channel before, yeah, but they're like 2 of my favorite things. I really love this one. This one came with the Celeb TV photo book, so yeah, and this one came with a UNB selfie book. I got it from Record Japan. And then this is the set that came with the Celeb TV photo book, so they have all 5 members and a group shot. They're all cute except Timo's is different. I wish they all would have taken it in front of like a white wall, but like they all decided to take it in front of that ugly wall in the company, but it's fine. And then we have merch from the Time to Fly High fan meeting. So I did buy a set of this when the initial fan meeting happened, but we also got an extra set in the thing that came with the CD, so like that whole set. So I have actually an extra of this, so if anybody's interested and wants to buy it, you can let me know. I've had it for so long, but yeah. There's a few group shots, and then we have individual member ones. And believe it or not, this was actually the first piece of merch that I owned outside of albums for Hotshot, so that's fun. And we have merch from their Hotshot Theater in Seoul, second fan meeting, so they had 3 different photo card sets. This is set A. So we have all 5 members and a group shot, and then same here, this is set B. These ones are super cute. And then we have set C, which these ones are also super cute. These ones are like my favorite. And then this is promotional goods that they had for a Rising Star mist. It was like a cosmetic thing. The mist itself, when you bought it around this time, it came with, I think, some of the mists or something. I think there was posters and photo cards that you could get when buying it. I managed to get my hands on one of the photo cards, Junhyuk's. I do eventually want to finish out the set, but I honestly don't know if I'll ever be able to, but I'm not like counting it out. But with that said, there was only 4 member cards and a group card for this because Taehyun was with JBJ at the time, I believe. And then these are just postcards from like Japanese magazines, and then everything past this is Fansite goods. So this is Sungun stuff. These 2 are from the slogan that I have, and then these are from the photo book that I have. I don't remember what Fansite the photo book's from. The photo book was called You Complete Me. I just don't remember. Oh no, all 9 of these are from the photo book. I got confused. All 9 of these are from the photo book. And then this one's also from the photo book. These are from the slogan. And then we have this Taehyun stuff, which this card is missing, but it's because it's in my phone case. But these are from the first slogan that I got, and it included all of these. And then these are just like some lenticular cards that I made myself. They're both of Hojung. They're both pretty bad, just because I used this app to make them, and they just didn't really turn out the way I expected them to. But it was just kind of like a test, you know. But also, this lenticular card of Hojung that came with my season's greetings for 2019 from Nothing Better, the best Hojung fan site, my favorite at least. And then these next cards are from the other Taehyun slogan that I have. So these are just from the season's greetings that I think the fan site did for 2019, but these cards actually go along with the slogan itself. So these are like tarot cards kind of. So that's really fun. And then these are postcards from the You Complete Me photo book. The photo book came with a lot of stuff. It came with like a DVD, like mini posters, like A4 posters, and photo cards, postcards, yeah. Anyways, but these came with one of the slogans that I have for Taehyun, and then these just came with the season's greetings for Hojung, obviously. Nothing Better is definitely my favorite Hojung fan site. I don't know, they just take really nice photos, but there's the last 4, but what am I trying to say? I don't know, but they're great. And then we have Taehyun solo stuff, so anything I put in the section is strictly his solo stuff. So like even if I have fansite goods from solo promotions, they're still in the Hotshot section. But here I just put the cards from his solo album. So Over here is just the stickers from his solo album, and then this is a mini version of the slogan. This is a mini version of the slogan that I have. So I just put it this way with his name because I already have like the picture, like the photo of the slogan on display in my room, so it's like I don't really need to see both. I have a good amount of his cards from birthday. As I mentioned, there's 50 of them. I have about close to half, I think. So I have 9 here, and then we have like 19 through 30 something here. So that's 2 full pages I have. And then I also have these extra 6, so I need 3 more just to complete a 3rd page. But as of right now, I obviously have 23, so I'm close to being halfway there. So these are some of my favorite cards. I'd really, really love to finish this set. So yeah, someday, hopefully I will. And then Sungwoon, like I said, everything here is strictly solo stuff. So at one point, if you watched any of my photocard videos from like previous months, I guess, or at the beginning of this year, I was talking about how I wanted to really work on my My Moment collection for Sungwoon, but I just decided that I don't care enough to get all 44 photo cards for that album anymore. Like I lost motivation really, really quickly to collect these, so I have 9 and that's what I'm going to keep. I have 5 from the Dream version and then 4 from the Daily version, and I'm fine with that. And then for Blue, I have 8 out of 10 cards. I think I just want to get 1 more card and then call it a day. I don't really need to get the 10th one, just because, I don't know. I don't, again, really have a desire to get it. Like, if I can get it someday, that's fine, but I don't need it. And then for that album, there was also 2 lenticulars. I was lucky enough to pull 2 different ones out of both my different copies. And then there's 4 different transparent ones. I don't know if I want to get the last transparent one, but for now I have a space for it. And then here are all the bookmarks I have from all the albums I bought. And then these are the cards from his first fan club. So there's 15 of them total, and then this is my membership card. I did buy his 2nd fan club. So basically, as of right now, my entire Sungwoon collection, I've really put it on hold. I don't really plan to add to it much in the future, but I did buy his fanship. Yeah, that'll be coming maybe sometime in June or July. Who knows? Yeah, it was like fanship through VLive, which they didn't do that last time, so it's kind of weird, but yeah. And then this is postcard set from his Diving Color concert. So yeah, as for like merch and stuff, I only buy stuff that is like stuff you can fit in a binder, really. So yeah. And then this is just here because I don't really have another place for it, but these cards are from his Castle in a Cloud fan meeting, I think it was. I don't really know what exactly it was, but I think it was a fan meeting. But these are the calendar cards. So just calendar cards for 2020, and it goes till January 2021. So I need to put fillers here, but you know, it's fine. And then for JBJ, yeah, I just collected Taehyun. I did collect a 2nd member, but I let go of that entire collection. But I do have everything for Taehyun. So over here is just his stand-up card for True Colors, and we have standees and stuff from Fantasy era. And then this is like debut era stuff, so it's like debut showcase and pop-up store stuff, and then just album cards for Fantasy. And then these are also pop-up cards. They were, I think, given out randomly at the pop-up store. So yeah, I have 4 different ones. I don't know how many there are in total, but I have 4 just because that's what fill up the page nicely. So, and then these are from a Valentine's Day event in Japan. And then this is a sachet from True Colors and fan meeting cards. And then these are the cards from their season's greetings for 2018, I think it was. And then New Moon cards. And then this is like, these are cards from their last concert. And then we have postcards. This is Mellow Melly and Pop-Up Store, I think. And then True Colors stuff. And this is the Tower Records photo for New Moon promotions. And we have more concert stuff. And we also have Sangyoon and Donghan for these photos. I had them up for sale for a long time, but nobody bought them, so I decided I'd just keep them anyways. Then UNB, Hojang. I collected Kijung for UNB too, but I won't show that here just because Kijung isn't in Hotshot, so yeah. But this is his stuff from Boyhood, so these are like the normal cards, and then these are the cards from the limited album. And then we have Blackheart cards here. And then these are like, this is from Japanese fan meeting. These are from the FanCon DVD. These are from the All of Our Memories DVD, and then these are from UNB's Final Concert Japan. I just have them here because it fit, like, I know they're a little bit too big for the page, but like it filled in the page, and like I don't really have a problem with them like sticking out a little bit, so yeah. And then like this is from the Limited Boyhood album. This is just a postcard from the normal version, and this is from the limited album as well, the film sticker thing. And then this is from the FanCon DVD. And then these are just trading cards from their Japanese events. So they had 4 Japanese events in total. This was the first one, second one, third one, and then obviously that set back there was from their 4th and final one. And then here is one of my 2 fan sign slots, but yeah, and then here's just extra stuff like postcards and things. And yeah, that was everything. This is where my 101 collection starts for Sungun. You can go again watch that 101 collection video if you want to see it. Hasn't changed since then. Yeah, so if you're interested, you can go watch that. But okay, so of course I'm me and I forgot to show some things, so I'm just going to show them really quick. So the first thing that I actually forgot to show you was my Hojang Seasons greetings from 2019. So this is the one from Nothing Better. There's a whole bunch of cute pictures in here. I love it a lot. I'm really happy I could get this. Yeah, it's just wonderful. And then I mentioned that I have this Sungun photo book. This is the You Complete Me photo book from In My Pocket. So I did mention this came with a whole bunch of stuff, including like a DVD. But yeah, I'll show you some pictures. Hotshot era pictures. More Hotshot era. Pictures from the Won the World concert in Chicago that I was at. But yeah, so that's that for the photo book. And then, like I mentioned, I do have Sungun's first official fan club. I just wanted to make sure I showed this because it does have some extra stuff in it. So this is some of the merch. There's a cable for the light. This is a bracelet. These are some pins. And there's also a keychain. And then there's a photo book. And this is the thing for the photo card set. So I'll link an unboxing to this if you actually want to see more of this. So then lastly is my A4 binder. So this is where I keep all of my A4s. Obviously you can see that I have NCT stuff in here. So I'll just skip to where I need to go. Okay, so starting here, I'll go this way, but I have the A4 set from Hotshot's second fan meeting, Hotshot Theater. So here's Junhyuk, Timo, Taehyun, Yunsan, and Hojang. And then lastly, I have the A4 photo set from Sungun's. I think it was his first fan meeting, so there's just 3 of them. Plus this like cover one. And then these are from the photo book, the Fansite photo book. So yeah, now I think that was everything. So yeah, that was everything for this video. Like I said at the beginning, this collection is one of the collections I'm most proud of, so I love Hotshot with my whole entire heart. I hope if you're watching this that you can also show some support for Hotshot, even though they're inactive at the moment. But yeah, that was everything. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.